Hey, dreamer, who are you? What do you stand for? What do you value? Why is any of this important? Find out here on the Dreamer to Achiever channel, your channel for the skills, strategies, and encouragement you need to make your dreams come true. Be sure to stay till the very end of the video for bonus content and a free tool for categories to pay attention to when dreaming. In my last video, we talked about self-awareness and the important role that self-awareness plays in dreaming, especially in defining what success means to us. We talked about our likes and our dislikes. We talked about our wants and our needs. We also discussed our core values. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into core values and why they are so important for dreaming, as well as just important for the decision making in our lives. What is a core value? A core value is who you are, who you want to be, and how you want people to know you. Your core values are what you stand for. They're very important in dreaming and in living our everyday lives because they help guide us. They create a sense of purpose and meaning, not only in our life, but in our work as well. They also help us to stay in alignment when we're working on goals and making decisions and taking action. Here's an example of someone who used core values to guide his decisions, big decisions, career decisions. I had a student who was a senior in high school. He wanted to be a real estate agent and had met all of the requirements to do so, with the exception of working for an agency. This was the last step. And it's been my experience that many students would have just said, "Oh, I can't wait for an agency to accept me. I'm going to go with the first one that accepts me." This student wanted his decision of agencies to work for to be connected to his, or in alignment with, his core values. His core values were integrity, service, and family. He wanted to find an agency that would not only support those core values, but also would enhance them potentially. So he did some research. He compared 3 different agencies that were the top in his area and finally decided on one that was aligned very well with his core values. One of his core values might have been wealth, and he might have gone for a position with a company that would offer him more money. It is all a matter of what your core values are. It's important to stay true to them. As you can see, it is not only important to know what your core values are, but it's important to keep them in mind as you make decisions throughout the day, especially your big dream decisions. Here's the bonus content. I have been asked, what do you do when you are in a situation where you have to take action that goes against your core values? You might end up needing to take a job that you don't want or that isn't aligned with your core values because you have to make money in order to survive or in order to provide for a family. This is really important. When it comes to making these kinds of decisions, and I know we're talking a lot about careers today, but this really goes for any time you feel that you need to do something that is not aligned with your core values. 3 things you can do. Number 1, ask for help. Asking for help is so important. And what you're really doing is you're asking for advice. You just want to know how other people would approach a similar dilemma. You want to know their thinking behind the advice as well as the advice. Get advice from several people that you trust and weigh the advice based on how it aligns with your core values and what you're trying to stay true to. Number 2, prioritize. If you have a core value that's in conflict and the action that you need to take is in order to save your family from being out on the street, for example, or, something really serious, then that core value, the core value of family, may come up higher on your list at that time. It may be more of a priority than your other ones. Again, this is a really difficult situation. Finally, tip number 3 is to consider creative ways to honor your core values at the same time being able to do what you need to do to resolve the situation. I want to emphasize that this is an incredibly difficult situation to be in, where you have to make a decision about whether or not you should go against one of your core values. Again, I ask you to seek advice from people who are very wise in your life and from people who you really trust. Wow. That was a lot that we unpacked in a short time. I hope you found this helpful, and if you liked this video, please hit like and subscribe to this channel so that you can stay up to date on the latest developments and inspiration, as well as tips and strategies for following your dreams. Bye for now.